Not only are they spying on humans from above, but aliens have been living among us. These countless sightings and numerous points of view prove my point, whether they're alien spacecraft or the aliens themselves. Here are the shocking times when the camera captured sneaky intruders that no one was supposed to see. If you feel that spark of intrigue and passion for discovering amazing things, subscribe to our channel. It's free and will take you on endless, fascinating adventures that will transform your perception of the world. Let's begin. Number 1. Skeleton. In the dense Siberian rainforest, an explorer discovered a skeleton during his journey. The tiny humanoid skeleton was perfectly preserved, lying motionless among the rocks. Feeling a mixture of curiosity and fear, the explorer used a stick to gently move the skeleton, afraid to touch it with his hands. After examining it closely, he wondered if it could be an alien from centuries ago who had come to Earth and never returned. What's your opinion on this? Leave a comment below. Number 2. Ancient alien encounter recently. An alien was discovered by an explorer and brought to the laboratory for examination. The creature appeared to be very old. The sandy-colored alien had no hair, a small skull, and an extremely weak body. Its skull resembled that of humans, but its body was like that of aliens. Despite its age, it seemed to cling to life. Its presence was a chilling reminder of the spooky side of the hidden world and a long list of unanswered questions. Number 3. Strange alien. A group of tourists found something very strange, unlike anything they had seen before. The creature seemed to be made of tree bark, with strangely bent limbs that seemed unnatural. It was so strange that it seemed to come from another planet. The tourists were both excited and scared as they touched and examined it, trying to understand what it was. But try as they might, they couldn't decipher it. Oh my God, it looks really strange. Isn't that bizarre? Number 4. Alien awakening. A group of friends were in the woods when they heard strange noises coming from a nearby cave. Intrigued, they decided to investigate. To their surprise, they found an alien lying inside the cave, seemingly struggling. At first, they thought it was lifeless. But then the alien opened its eyes for a moment. Completely incredulous, the friends became so frightened that they quickly left the cave and reported what they saw to the authorities. Unfortunately, there has been no news about the alien since then, which makes us wonder if the government is hiding the truth from everyone. Number 5. Discovery at midnight. Late one night, a doctor returning home after a long shift made an incredible discovery. A weak, struggling alien lay on the floor. Its pale skin and ragged breathing were like nothing he'd ever seen before. Acting quickly, he brought the alien into his clinic. Under the dim lights, he placed it on the examination table, its strange shape casting eerie shadows. As he examined its unusual features, he noticed something unsettling. Marks on its body that seemed connected to its journey here. What were these marks, and why had this alien come to Earth? So far, there are no answers. Number 6. Alien discovery. Imagine stumbling upon an actual alien right here among us. Hard to believe, right? Well, that's exactly what happened when a fragile alien creature was discovered and brought to a lab. And let me tell you, this wasn't your usual alien sighting. This being was barely holding itself together, with a body so bony and thin it looked like it was missing skin. Its skull had 2 hollow openings on the sides, making it even more unsettling. The creature was quickly taken to a hospital where doctors did their best to examine it. Upon closer inspection, they noticed something odd, fresh markings on its skull, almost as if it had been through something intense before arriving here. Could it have been in trouble or perhaps needing to flee? Number 7. Strange bone color scientists found 2 aliens while conducting research at a site. The researchers brought them to the lab. These bony figures lay in front of them. Everyone in the lab gathered around them, as it seemed so unreal. Their bodies were almost skeletal, with no skin, and their disproportionately large heads seemed too big for their small frames. They had large, dark eyes and faint features. One of the aliens was struggling to breathe, its heavy gasps filling the room. Was it sick? Or was something else going on? Honestly, if I had been there, I would have run out of that lab in a heartbeat. Number 8. Leaked alien footage. For years, videos of aliens have appeared online, but it's difficult to tell which ones are real and which ones are just hoaxes. One video shows an alien lying on a gurney, while a doctor examines it with a stethoscope. The alien appears weak, with strange nostrils and no ears. Could it even hear? It seems confused, trying to speak as if trying to communicate, wondering where it is and what's going on. The footage, when it leaked online, caused people to speculate. Many claim that the government might be involved, trying to hide the truth or prevent the chaos that could arise from sharing it. Number 9. Alien interview. Have you ever heard of an interview with an alien? Yes, an alien. A secret interview took place inside Area 51 with an extraterrestrial being known as EBE-2, conducted by military personnel. In this video, the alien appears with unusual characteristics as a team of military personnel attempts to communicate with it. The filming abruptly ends here, and no one knows why this interaction took place or what secrets the government might be keeping. Number 10. White skeleton. Oh my God, what's that? I think this is what happens to alien bodies after 10 days. Archaeologists made a startling discovery while digging when they saw some white bones sticking out of the ground. What they found was a buried, strangely positioned white skeleton with webbed hands and feet and a super thin, bony body. The man brushed off the dust to see if it really was a skeleton or an old toy that had been buried. Honestly, guys, looking at this skeleton, I'm completely convinced that they're alien remains. Its unusual appearance made it seem almost otherworldly. Number 11. Foreign body in the forest. A group of armed men stumbled upon something they had never seen before in the forest. The creature lay motionless, its skin a strange greenish-gray color with black lines. It looked as if this poor creature had been abandoned to survive on Earth. The armed men later contacted the authorities and handed it over to the government, but surprisingly, no official news followed about this otherworldly being. Number 12. Frozen mystery. A shocking video has appeared online showing what appears to be an alien suspended by cables, possibly undergoing harsh experiments. It appeared lifeless, almost plastic-like, as if frozen or preserved. When this footage leaked, countless questions arose, but no one has claimed responsibility or revealed where it was recorded. The origins of this strange discovery remain a mystery, leaving everyone guessing about the disturbing truth behind this alien's fate. Number 13. Secret of the Bound Mummy. Finding a mummy is always exciting, but discovering one like this is something else entirely. Archaeologists in Peru unearthed a male mummy wrapped tightly in rope, curled up in a fetal position. His hands almost completely covered his face. Although it's unclear what exactly happened, experts believe he may have met a tragic end, which is why his hands hid his face. This mummy is believed to be over 800 years old, making the discovery even more surprising. Number 14. Alien in the backyard. A terrifying video went viral showing an alien-like creature on a backyard security camera. It had a strange mix of human and alien features and moved cautiously, as if searching for something. Its long limbs and glowing eyes made it even more unnerving, leaving viewers uneasy. The homeowner who discovered the footage was frightened and confused about why this alien-like being was in their yard. The video quickly spread on social media, sparking discussions about what the creature could be looking for. What was it looking for, and why did it appear? So far, there's no answer. Number 15. Cone-headed skeleton. A complete skeleton with an unusual cone-shaped skull was unearthed at the Arka archaeological site in Russia. Imagine coming across a skeleton with a cone-shaped skull. Pretty strange, right? At the Chilin archaeological site in Russia, scientists discovered a 2000-year-old skeleton with this unusual skull shape. The remains were found in a 4000-year-old settlement linked to the Sarmatians, an ancient tribe believed to have originated in the area of present-day Ukraine. For years, researchers puzzled over the mystery behind its cone-shaped skull. Recently, they discovered the reason. It was intentionally shaped this way as part of a tradition where heads were tied with ropes, a practice thought to preserve the body even after death. Number 16. Disappearing UFO. In this video, an alien spacecraft streaked across the sky with an airplane flying alongside, leaving everyone wondering what was happening and why it was there. This sight left people both amazed and scared as they realized they might be seeing something otherworldly, moving faster than anything they had ever witnessed before. It looked like an airplane was chasing the craft, struggling to keep up. Those below couldn't believe their eyes, captivated by the strange shape of the spacecraft and the incredible scene unfolding right above them. Number 17. Long-horned beetle. Who knows how many unknown species are still evolving on this planet, leading us to think they might be from another world. Recently, a black, metallic, long-horned beetle was discovered in a forest in Ghana. This beetle was larger than any typical insect, and its buzzing sound was like that of bees. In this video, it was seen sitting inside a tree trunk and eating the wood. The guy who captured this footage is convinced it's an alien, and I think he might be right. Number 18. Celestial Enigma. While on a routine patrol, the crew of a military helicopter spotted something unusual, a flying object moving at incredible speed. It moved in a way no normal aircraft could, twisting and turning unexpectedly. As the helicopter approached for a closer look, the UFO disappeared in a brilliant flash of light, leaving only swirling clouds in its wake. The crew was in shock, searching the sky in disbelief, wondering what they had just seen and how it had disappeared so suddenly. They couldn't shake the feeling that they had encountered something truly extraordinary that day. Number 19. Alien in the Woods. One dark night, a traveler decided to explore deep into the forest in search of adventure. After setting up camp and preparing to rest, he suddenly heard an eerie sound, like crunching footsteps on dry leaves. Fear quickly enveloped him, and he nervously turned on his flashlight in the darkness. To his surprise, he saw something he never expected. A small, grey creature with a large, round head and spindly limbs. It was an alien. The traveler froze in fear, his heart pounding as he stared at the creature. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the alien vanished into the darkness, leaving the traveler terrified. Number 20. Alien inside the mall. Late one night, a CCTV camera in a shopping mall captured something eerie. The footage revealed a strange figure moving through the empty aisles. It had a humanoid body, but was all grey with hollow eyes. As it moved silently, the mall's usual brightness seemed to fade, creating an intense atmosphere. Security footage showed it stopping at various points. By morning, the mysterious figure had disappeared, leaving only the eerie footage behind. Number 21. Enigmatic jellyfish. In a hidden alien laboratory, scientists made a startling discovery. A strange, grayish-black jellyfish-like creature, unlike anything seen before. Its skin resembled bubbles, and it had multiple eyes that could open all at once or move with each turn. As they studied this strange life form, researchers wondered how many alien species might exist beyond their imagination. Number 22. The Silent Intruder. What would you do if a creepy figure suddenly appeared in your room? In this video, a small, thin humanoid slowly slides through an open door, making almost no sound. It gradually moves closer, revealing first its thin leg, then its oval head, and finally its entire body. It looks exactly like the aliens we've heard about in stories. For many people, seeing those aliens isn't just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's a mystery that begins in childhood and keeps coming back to haunt them. Would you be brave enough to stay? Number 23. Strange figure at the window. In this video, a strange figure appears in the hallway window, and its face is like nothing we've seen before. It looks like an alien with pale skin and huge eyes that show desperation under the moonlight. It wandered around, seeming lost and looking for a safe place to hide. It moved silently, almost as if it was asking for help in a world that seemed so foreign to it. You couldn't help but wonder what it needed: shelter, assistance, or maybe it had some scary business to attend to. Either way, this footage made me realize that humans aren't alone, even when it seems that way. What do you think it was looking for? Number 24. Alien on the road. This video, shared online, quickly went viral, showing something incredible on a quiet road. A group of friends were hiking in the woods when they came across an alien figure sitting in the middle of the road. It was around 1.5 meters tall, with strange limbs and glowing eyes that made it clear it wasn't human. What really shocked them was how lost this creepy figure seemed, as if it had been left behind while its companions went home. The friends were clearly scared by its presence, so they decided to leave the scene as quickly as possible. Honestly, it was probably the best choice they could have made. Who knows what might have happened if they had stayed? Number 25. UFO landing. Have you ever imagined a UFO crashing? A recently recorded video shows a UFO falling from the sky, surrounded by flames. As it descended, aliens were seen running from the damaged craft, trying to escape. They scrambled, looking scared and anxious. The scene was confusing as they tried to save themselves from the destruction. Some stumbled on the debris but kept running. The UFO was completely damaged, and the aliens' escape was frantic. And since there have been no official statements, people believe it could be a real incident that the government is trying to cover up. Number 26. Young alien. In a remote, abandoned laboratory, scientists discovered a tiny being that resembled a human infant in size and cry. Its brown skin and alien features set it apart, along with an oddly shaped head. As it cried, its otherworldly sound echoed through the lab. This recording, when leaked, shocked everyone. A rare find that had blended the familiar with the unfamiliar in a truly astonishing way. What could be more surprising than discovering a tiny alien? Number 27. Alien in the forest. A strange video surfaced showing a brief encounter deep in a forest. In this footage, in the middle of a quiet wood, a man saw a creepy figure standing a few feet away. The alien turned and ran, disappearing into the trees. The man stood there, shocked and confused. It was as if the alien had no intention of interacting. The encounter lasted only a few seconds, but it left the man wondering why the creature had fled so quickly. What was it trying to avoid? Maybe him? Number 28. Shadow in the fog. In this video, a shadow moved quickly through the trees in a thick, misty forest. What was it? An alien or something more sinister? It moved so fast that it disappeared as quickly as it appeared, but a brief glimpse revealed unsettling features like long limbs and glowing eyes. The creature's speed left only questions as it disappeared into the darkness. I've heard of things lurking in the fog, but this shadow felt different, as if it were watching us more than we were watching it. Number 29. Strange night on the farm. On a quiet cattle farm, the caretaker woke up to strange noises in the middle of the night. Feeling curious, he got up to investigate. All the animals were safely enclosed in their barn, so what was making those strange sounds? As he walked through the darkness, he suddenly saw 3 small figures by the fence. They looked like tiny aliens with glowing eyes that shone in the moonlight. The little beings looked lost, but maybe they were just exploring. What in the world were they doing on his farm? Number 30. Shadow Stalker. In this recording, a shadowy figure watched from the balcony of the house. His large, glowing eyes looked around the room, trying to understand what he was seeing. The mud helped him blend into the night. With every move he made, the tension mounted as the people inside remained oblivious to the strange observer outside. If I had seen those glowing eyes staring at me, I would have locked all the doors and windows. But would that really stop him from coming in? Number 31. Alien Skull. At a long-abandoned excavation site, an explorer came across a massive green alien skull. The back of the skull bore a strange symbol that seemed to come from another world. Although it was mostly intact, it had many cracks that showed its age. The explorer felt a surge of excitement as he realized he was seeing something from the distant past. This find suggested there was a mysterious civilization far beyond our own. They couldn't help but wonder what secrets this alien civilization might have held and what other surprises the site might still hold. Number 32. Atacama Skeleton. The Atacama skeleton definitely looks alien. It's 15 centimeters long and has a strange, bulbous head. Could this tiny skeleton be evidence of something otherworldly? Measuring just 15 centimeters, it's black-brown in color with a bulbous skull that is the largest part of its body. Interestingly, it only has 10 ribs instead of the usual 12 found in humans. In 2013, scientists at Stanford sequenced its genome, discovering 64 new, never-before-seen mutations. These changes affect bone growth and structure, explaining its strange shape. However, despite its unusual appearance, the mystery remains. How could something so human look so alien? The fact is that these mutations are totally foreign to us. We haven't seen them before in humans. Number 33. Bright light. Something truly strange happened. A huge UFO appeared hovering in the sky. It was enormous and bright, shining with a brilliant blue light that illuminated the clouds and the ground below. It moved slowly, as if observing everything around it. Then, just like that, it disappeared. Since that day, local residents have been scared, worried that aliens might take over their area. Number 34. Levitating humanoid figure. A figure approximately 1.5 meters tall was seen floating high in the sky. It had no wings, made no sound, just hovered there. It looked human, but something felt different. From below, people could just make out a dark shape moving gently against the clouds. A crowd gathered, staring up with a mixture of curiosity and wonder. This figure wasn't falling or flying like a bird or a plane. It simply glided weightlessly and calmly, almost as if defying gravity itself. People were left wondering if it was some kind of advanced technology, or perhaps something not of this world. Number 35. UFO sighting in Chennai. What could be more striking than a sudden flash in the sky? On August 19, 2024, a bright UFO lit up the skies above Chennai, India, capturing everyone's attention. As the sun set, the UFO silently glided across the sky, changing colors and shapes. It hovered for a moment before shooting upward and disappearing. The strange sight left the entire city in shock, wondering what exactly had visited their skies. Number 36. Daytime meeting high above the mountains, a strange, unlit UFO appeared, not what people generally expect from this type of craft. Its appearance in broad daylight was felt as a sign of trouble. The craft was completely silent, very different from what everyone imagined. Onlookers were confused by this strange sight, wondering if the UFO had gotten lost on its way home, or if it was a warning of something more terrifying. Number 37. UFO in Antarctica. What does this have to do with all the other pieces that keep coming up? There could be something archaeological going on in Antarctica. During a mission in the Transantarctic Mountains, a crew saw bright flying objects moving rapidly between the peaks. Their excitement quickly turned to fear when they encountered a strange, enormous hole in the ice that ruined their equipment. After a quick medical emergency, mysterious officials warned them never to fly over the hole or speak about it again. This brings to mind stories of Rear Admiral Byrd, who talked about an underground world at the South Pole and led to ideas about a controlled entry point for aliens. Is the South Pole some kind of alien entry zone, some kind of portal so important it has to be controlled by the military? Number 38. Secrets of the Desert Armed Men stumbled upon a mysterious UFO, its metallic surface gleaming in the scorching sun. To investigate, they dispatched a helicopter to circle the spacecraft and get a better view. As the helicopter drew closer, the alien figures became clearer, and the men's excitement quickly turned to fear. The UFO moved silently, leaving them tense and filled with unease. Something about the encounter felt unsettling, as if the aliens had come with a purpose that was still unclear. Number 39. Lights of Nevada. As night fell over the desolate landscape, strange, luminous orbs began to appear, moving and shifting across the darkening sky. Witnesses saw these unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, shimmering and flashing near the infamous military base. These mysterious lights, glowing with extraordinary brilliance, moved in ways that made no sense. The desert was filled with rumors of an unknown presence, leaving everyone wondering about the secrets these lights might reveal. Number 40. UFO in the clouds. An airplane window camera captured a mysterious UFO zigzagging through the clouds, high in the sky. It was moving so fast it seemed to be hiding from the world. As the sun shone brighter, in just a few seconds, the UFO blurred and disappeared into the distance. This brief glimpse left people wondering, where was it headed, and why the rush? The story of this speedy arrival remained a secret among the clouds. Number 41. UFO mystery. Could something ordinary hide something extraordinary? On a bright, overcast day, an abandoned park, usually quiet and forgotten, became the scene of a strange event. A huge, mysterious craft hovered just above the old swings. Its surface glowed softly, casting reflections on the ground. After a few moments of shifting lights and silent movements, the craft took off and disappeared into the clouds. Just like that, the park became quiet again, leaving only questions and a sense of wonder about what had just happened. Number 42. The Secret of Heaven. You won't believe it. This might be the best UFO footage ever captured from an airplane, high in the sky. The video shows a bright UFO lighting up the vast blue sky. It's astonishing. The craft glides smoothly through the clouds, and just when you think you've seen it all, it disappears into the endless sky. Viewers are buzzing with excitement, guessing it could be secret military technology or something much more mysterious. This footage has everyone wondering what incredible things might be waiting to be discovered. Number 43. UFO cover-up. In this video, a UFO was seen sitting on a flatbed truck, completely covered with a tarp. It was spotted on a quiet road, and many people couldn't help but stare at the strange cargo. The UFO was tightly wrapped, concealing what it really was, leading to all sorts of rumors. The truck was rushed to a secure military base where it was hidden. Found in a remote desert area, no one really knows what the UFO is or why it was there. Number 44. Dawn of the Unknown. As the sun began to rise, a bright UFO appeared behind the mountain. Its bright light shone through the dark sky, illuminating the early morning fog. The UFO hovered silently, casting long shadows on the ground. People watched in awe, captivated by this strange sight. Then, just as quickly as it had appeared, the UFO shot into the sky, disappearing into the daylight. The crowd fell silent, each person filled with awe at what they had just witnessed, knowing they would never forget this incredible moment. We've reached the end of the video. Do you think all these alien sightings and encounters could be explained in some way we're not considering, or have we overlooked their complexity? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more fascinating and exciting content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.